Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Galaxy Opal Zach LaVine. I do think this card's gonna be good. I don't want to get that twisted in the slightest. I think he's gonna be very, very solid. But something about all these Opals that I think is absolutely worth mentioning, and I'll mention it in the other Opal gameplays as well, is that they have the exact same animations as their pink diamonds. So they're basically just pretty much carbon copies of their previous cards with slightly better stats and badges, and that is the case with Zach LaVine as well. Very, very similar card to his pink diamond, and I do think still, I mean, his pink diamond was one of the best point guards in my team, and this Opal should be a bit better. So I do not want to sit here and act like he's not going to be an elite card, because he absolutely is, but I don't think the difference on the cards is probably big enough to justify a massive price difference. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. New channel, not new me, same me, but I really appreciate all y'all's support. We're already over 1,000. The other thing that I'd really appreciate is if y'all watch this video and other videos over the next week or so, assuming I don't get my other channel back, all the way through, to help me get to 4,000 watch hours as quickly as possible on this channel. That'd be really, really beneficial, so I can get it monetized in the event that I am not able to recover my other account still. With that being said, shout out to my boy Looper for letting me use this account. Zach LaVine, 6'5", 99 offense, 95 defense. He's got a 96 driving layup, 93 mid-range, 94 three ball, 85 standing, and 99 driving dunk, 92 ball handle, 88 steal, 89 perimeter, and a 78 interior. But those are the exact same defensive stats as pink diamond had. 95 speed, 94 speed ball, 92 agility, 98 vert. Like, again, there's small differences on some of these stats, but overall it's not huge. Now, when you look at overall badges to start with, he does have like 5 more Hall of Fame badges than the pink diamond. He's got off posterizer, aerial wizard, deadeye, limitless range, handles for days, off ball pest, interceptor, pogo stick, layup, big master, physical finisher, set shot specialist, shifty shooter, versatile visionary, ankle assassin, lightning launch, and high flying denier. The high flying denier, interceptor, and off ball pest are all nice little extra Hall of Fame badge boosts. Overall, I mean, he's a really good card. He comes with pretty much everything you want. I think he added a couple badges. He added a movable enforcer and paint patroller, which are good badges to add. I would also add probably brick wall. Brick wall is about the only important badge he doesn't have, though, that he hasn't already added. So a movable enforcer, paint patroller, and brick wall should give you basically every single important badge in the game. Now, here is the question about Zach LaVine, or I guess the thing that held me up on his previous card is just that his Sigs, like his push cross is nice, but his escape isn't very good. His drag back is great, but the escape itself isn't great, which does kind of matter. I mean, I don't think it's the most important thing in the world. His jump shot is god tier. He does not have an elite behind the back either, though. If he had at least a good behind the back or escape, I'd really like that, but he is an elite level slasher. His push cross is nice, his drag back is super nice, and his jump shot is absolutely top tier. So I think this LaVine card is going to be elite still, no doubt about it. His fade is another thing you could probably criticize, and I think validly criticize. It could be better for sure. So I mean, look, he has flaws. Not a great escape, not a great fade, not a great behind the back, but he's an elite slasher. He's got a great drag back. His push cross is nice. His dribble style is pretty good. Overall, he is a super duper solid card. And I think he's going to be one of the better point guards in the game. Now, is he better than a Penny Hardaway, Oscar Robertson, James Harden? Probably not. Is he the next best point guard? Probably. And I think you could make an argument he's better than those guys if you wanted to. Like, this card's gonna be very fun to use and definitely a top 5 PG in my team. Let's hop into a game. See what Zach LaVine can do. Alrighty, hopping into a gameplay here. The first game, freaking Zach LaVine got injured. So like literally 2 possessions into the game, he got hurt. So this is my second attempt at a gameplay with him, because there's almost nothing you can do, to be totally honest. I mean, we'll figure it out, I guess. Hopefully this time he doesn't get hurt and stays healthy for the entire, at least first half, so I can get a solid gameplay in. My first gameplay back and my player is getting hurt 2 minutes in the freaking game. Gotta love it. All right, well, that should have been a steal anyway, but that's fine. Good defense by LaVine. My question really is, how good is he on the defensive end? Like, is he gonna be able to compete against, like, we're matched up against Oscar. I think Oscar's right up there with LaVine as probably like in that second or third best point guard in the game area. Like, for me, I think personally, my point guard rankings would go probably, wow, that's going in. Good downhill drive and finish from Zach LaVine, first possession. We will take that. Let's go. But my point guard rankings would probably go something along the lines of Harden, Penny, Oscar, LaVine is what I'm thinking right now. But I think there might be an argument for LaVine over, honestly, probably all those guys. Like, Harden's just more complete overall, a little bit statistically and defensively, I'd say. But LaVine, I mean, they're similar movement wise. Neither of them have great movement. I don't know. Like, I think you could you could kind of make an argument for whoever you want among the best of the best point guards in the game, to be totally honest. Let's make sure we have a freelance on real quickly so he gets proper spacing. And I low-key could have shot that. I'm gonna try to come off this screen and shoot this one instead. And I got space. I did not mean to fade, but I greened it anyway. Good shot, Zach LaVine. Knocking down the 3-ball. We will take it. Jumper is money. Even off that like slow fade type animation, it's super smooth and easy. His actual fade I don't love, but that's a good shot right there. He knocks it down. It's all right. Actual fade isn't great, but that like slow fade, like I just let go of right trigger and didn't get my feet set and faded anyway. Like that's a totally fine fade right there. I don't mind that one at all. Dump it down to LaMarcus. LaMarcus gets behind Mr. Braun, and as good as Braun is, LaMarcus has got a nice little size advantage there and is able to finish on the inside. Okay, Zach, I see you on the defensive end. Go get active there. That's all he's got to do on defense is just be competitive consistently. And if he's doing that, he is doing everything that I need him to do. Easy drop step. Victor Wembanyama finishes inside, and we got a 9-4 lead so far. Very, very solid start to the game. And Zach LaVine looking good defensively, man. I cannot lie at all and say that he's not looking like a very solid defensive card. That's a bad shot. That's just plain and simple forced. And I think we've already got this dude a little bit flustered. Throw it up to LaVine in transition, catch and shoot 3-ball. Yes, sir. He don't need those feet set. He's going to green it anyway. Zach LaVine, oh my goodness. Way to hope. What a start. That was a phenomenal game one. Well, technically game two with him getting injured in the first game, but that's what I like to see. LaVine looking super solid. Let's get a little more gameplay with him and let's keep hooping. Alrighty, a little bit different here, but I'm gonna hop into a triple threat park game, and we're going up against a dude he's on a 3-game win streak, but he's using a diamond J-Dub, and then he's got D-Wade and D-Rob. I mean, I don't know about J-Dub at this point. Jumper's smooth, though I guess he's not horrible defensively. I mean, it could be worse, I guess. He's on a 3-game win streak, so it seems like he knows what he's doing one way or another. But let's see how LaVine plays in this game mode, because he looked good in Showdown. I gotta say, like, I know it was a short gameplay, but he was hooping against a pretty solid squad. Like, I thought he played pretty darn well to start off with in that first game. Defensively, okay, Zach LaVine, goodness gracious. I mean, he's got high flying denier right there, and you can tell, like, it is noticeable, that high flying denier on the defensive end of the court right there. And now we go baseline, in around all the way to the rim, and I tried to dunk on him and got blocked. That was a little bit of a force potentially, but we got 13 seconds left on the shot clock still, so it is all good. And let's see what we can get into, man. Let's see if we can get our offense flowing a little bit. Come get the ball, Zach. Beautiful stuff. Now back it up, push cross, escape. It's not perfect, but it gives me a good amount of space, and it's green. I mean, I don't love his escape, but comboed with the push cross, it's kind of nice. And I mean, his behind the back doesn't create much space. Just don't use it. He doesn't have a good behind the back. That's fine. Just don't use the behind the back, and you will be totally fine. Another great defensive play, and that is he got a tight. I'm never going to complain about a defender getting a tight. Even if the shot goes in, I am never going to complain about that. That is not bad defense. It is bad game design, I guess is probably the right way to say it. Try to drive the ball with Beasley, back up top to LaVine, back behind the back again. Now we push cross away, we drive the ball, hop step through to the rim. Oh my gosh, Zach LaVine, man, he's getting just like, feels like he's just so smooth. That's the term I'd use with this card so far. He feels so smooth. Like, he creates space really well despite not having god tier Sigs to do it. Like, he's able to, it feels like, slide off of a defender pretty easily. It feels like he's like slimy, not in like a bad way. Like, he just slides off of defenders and slides through them and creates space and just feels really, really solid all the way around so far. I've been very, very, very impressed with this card the first few possessions of the game. That was a little bit of a forced pass. I had a wide open shot with Beasley too, but I didn't really want to take it. Again, I want to score with LaVine, and I'm going to try to get him. I'm not probably going to show this whole game just because it'd be kind of long, but it'd make the gameplay kind of long, but I do want to get a couple more buckets with him as well. Come off this, behind the back. You got to crab there low key, and then, I mean, I'm just wide open here. He's going to jump at me. Thank you. Dump it down because he's so smooth. He's so smooth. He feels so like in control. I don't know. Like, it's something that feels kind of hard to quantify with the card. There's not really a stat or a badge. It's just the way that he animates. He feels so solid all the way around. That's a nice shot. Opponent greens a contested 3-ball, but like even there, he's able to create space. He gets the defender to jump, and then he's off, and he's like the other defender's jumping because you expect him to be trying to dunk the ball, and oh my gosh, he's so cold. His jumper's so nice. This card is tough, man. I don't know. Like, his Sigs could be better, absolutely, but as a whole, he feels really solid defensively. I've been impressed by that. I think overall the jumper is god tier, the slashing is god tier. Like, he's really, really good, and I think you could make an argument for him. I mean, pretty much anywhere you want at the point guard position between like 1 and 4. would be my statement. I really like this card. He feels like the Pink Diamond on steroids. I mean, that's which makes sense. Like, that's basically what he is a better version of the Pink Diamond, but he feels very much like it in this game. Like, I've been very, very impressed. Good defense by Wemby. Get it back into LaVine. LaVine pushed the floor again, hit the corner because he's worried about Zachy, and he shouldn't be worried about just Zachy because we got other dudes who can knock down shots, although that was a bad miss right there from Beasley. That's my mistake. And he drills the 3-ball in my face. Good shot. All right, well, it's back to a 2-point game. Our opponent's playing pretty good. He's made a couple shots anyway, so I'll give him that. Crossover, Zach, back out to Wemby. Wemby didn't pop. I don't know if icon lead passing's off or something, but I tried to lead pass him out to the top, and it did not do anything. So that's interesting to say the least. Downhill drive again. Hit the corner because I'm just shooting over you with Zach LaVine. I thought I was going to green that too. His jumper is so money that it feels like you're going to green every single shot. That's like low-key how I feel about this card, is that it feels like you can green anything, basically. And so that's exactly what we're going to try to do. And that's exactly what we were trying to do there. And he greens another 3. My opponent's doing good, man. He's great at shots. I gave him wide open 3. They're trying to X switch it back, and he did a good job there. So back to the rim. Bro, D-Wade's so souped on defense too. Like, that's a crazy animation for Dwayne Wade to be getting, but he just got it. So there you go. Hit the pop again, catch and shoot. Zach from mid-range. What? That's a strong? Killing my efficiency now. Playing so good this whole gameplay until these last couple possessions, but it is what it is. Back over to LaVine, pump fake in the corner, drive the ball all the way inside. His animations are so cold, bro. This card is tough, man. I'm gonna call the gameplay there. 10 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 of 8, 2 of 3 from 3 in this one, and then he played really well in Showdown as well. Very, very impressive performance by a very, very good card, Zach LaVine. So I think he's top 5 point guard in the game, absolutely. Me personally, probably would put him like 3-ish. I think feels probably about right, but I think if you wanted to argue higher than that, you could. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Good defense again, man. I like this card. And yeah, I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. 1 more 3. Peace.